Welcome. Now, I was just watching a video by this one pastor from Glendale, um, Melissa Scott, and talking about her late husband and some legal issues from 2018. And when I heard the story, the the main person that the lawsuit was part was party to didn't really completely understand or was just that much malicious on how the copyright system works. Let me point this out. And this is where I'm going to point out an error in what they did to what the the individual actually did. Now, fair use. This is by the Copyright Office. Is defined. Fair use is legal doctrine that promotes the expression and permitting the unlicensed use of copyright protected works in certain circumstances. It provides statutory framework for determining whether something is fair use and identifies certain types of uses such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research as examples of activities that qualify as fair use. 107 calls for consideration of the following factors in evaluating the question of fair use. The purpose and character of fair use, including whether the use is commercial in nature or is for nonprofit educational purposes. Courts look at how the party is claiming fair use is using the copyrighted work more and are more likely to find that nonprofit educational and non-commercial uses are fair. This does not mean, however, that all nonprofit education non-commercial uses are fair. All commercial uses are not fair. Instead, the courts will balance the purpose and character of the use. Additionally, transformative uses, which are more likely considered fair. Transformative uses are those that add something new with further purpose or different character and do not substitute the original use of the work. The nature of copyrighted work. This factor analyzes the degree to which the work was used relates to the copyright's purpose of encouraging creative expression, thus using the Now, let's point something out. And this goes to Pastor Melissa Scott, and I'm not going into her video, but what I'm recalling from what I heard was that this particular person not only pulled down illegally unpublished archive footage from the website. They put it up. Now, this is known copyrighted material. Put it up on their website, then created an LLC, which, just looking at the nature of things, going back, It's the framework that identifies certain types of usage, such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research, as examples of activities that qualify for fair use. Thus, in the main framework, disqualifies the individual from actually having a case under fair use. They are not fair use. Now, that would be different for different under what I'm doing, what I do, but because I am not wanting to do or make that risk of obtaining of such circumstances, I want to let you know this. When I found out about the website crash that was caused by this, it was actually kind of an awkward moment because when I found out the website crashed was literally due to finding out the stuff was already being published on the internet. And it was literally because I saw the video online. But it wasn't from the proper website. It's from some random thing. But somehow it had the markers to actually go to the real website. Literally, I did that, and I found out that the website was fouled up. The first thing I did, noticing this, because at that time I was a youth minister at another church, and I was handling pretty much individually the digital media archival and stuff from that newer church. I felt the need to let them know there was something going wrong with their website. So I not only did I email them, at the time I took some time and I literally called them and left a voicemail to inform them. And this was late at night, like I'm doing right now, late at night when I did that, because I did not want to let enough time go. So when Pastor Melissa recounts the staff member giving the update, it's because that staff member got the information from me from Bakersfield, California, at the church I was at. And that's where it got funky. I'm not a big Pastor Scott, Dr. Scott or Pastor Melissa fan person. But knowing if that happened at the church I was at, I would want to know. Was this a trigger into letting them know? I wanted to make sure that they got the information they needed. And I used to have the email, but they emailed me right back. Bedsell Hesher, what the hell did you just write? Sorry about that. I saw a message that literally made no dadgum sense. But getting back to this. don't take media that does not belong to you without discussing it with the copyright holder.